Hey lovers, welcome to Sacred Soulmates. I am your goddess Euphoria. Over here we celebrate divine union, sacred love that begins within oneself. You have a balance of masculine and feminine energies that has to take place within yourself, within your own vessel, before you can expect to see it outside of yourself. And that is where you land on solid ground, on the solid playing field of love. Everything is reconciled to love when you get to that point within, and then you can attract a divine soulmate who is actually somebody who mirrors the friendship that you have within yourself. They can mirror that, as opposed to being a refraction, of your energies that are split and chaotic amongst yourself, and that being projected outside of you in the form of like karmic twin flames and shit like that. I read on the chakras, from the crown chakra to the root chakra, and there are more chakras than that, but I just keep it mainstream so everybody can get some. We got some new energy, so that could be new in your life, or that could just be a new leaf you're turning over, a new place you're going into. But just because this is new energy, it still says perseverance. And I was hearing that Sevyn Streeter song, and it won't stop. Oh no. Your love is you is constantly forever and ever on the beat, and it won't stop. Okay, so 7th Street, 7 weeks, 7 months, the month of July, any of that could be relevant for you. Also, I'm getting like summer with this color orange. So summer love, summer events, summer music festivals. I saw Sevyn Streeter at a music festival on the 4th of July, which is 7/4. So 7/11, 7 twice, always open, always on, and it won't stop, on and on and on and on. Constantly, you're always on my mind. I'm thinking immature. So somebody may have been immature, but they've matured more. They want to try again. Evolution, revolution, persistence. Someone wants to try again with something that didn't work well the first time. Maybe somebody's trying a different way this time, because if you keep doing the same thing, then that's insanity. So somebody wants to try something in a different way this time. They want to try something in a different manner. A spider just hey, like as soon as I tapped that spider away, that whatever that was came flying over by me. I guess I should have left the spider alone, huh? It's like as soon as I hit that spider off, something come buzzing my way. Right? Don't be knocking off no friends out here. They say this that friend's house. So it's something about somebody moved into a like a habitat or into a space. Maybe you moved into a new space and somebody felt like you was trying to debo them, or somebody felt like you was trying to take their man, or somebody felt like you was trying to take their girl. Just take it as it applies. Somebody may have been trying to block out your energy, trying to make it seem like you weren't a good person, or just trying to like taint your name. In the presence of another person. Somebody just kept going and going and going, like trying to create stories and stuff about you, but somehow like the feelings that you have for another, or the feelings that they have for you, is still there. Constantly, you're always on my mind, and it won't stop. No. Sexual energy could be a part of it. Somebody, it could have been some sexual undertone, sexual tension. Somebody else could have been observing sexual tension between you and another person, and they wanted to put a stop to it. The sexual tension is still there. It's like they're still thinking about you. Here on this card is like forehead to forehead, third eye to third eye, and that leads us into the third eye chakra position right here is the Father of Coins. So whoever this person is, they're about their business. So maybe they don't spend a lot of time like thinking about people, or they're usually quick to get over someone, but it's something about your energy that's kind of like calling them back. I'm hearing that Chingy, every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. And Tyrese is singing the hook on that song, and Tyrese is a Capricorn. So it's something about something pulling you back, or a hard pull. The energy of Capricorn is also associated with the devil. So, that sexual tension, that could be something that's pulling that person back. It doesn't necessarily have to be like really, heart-centered matters. It could be that there's like some type of sexual energy that keeps pulling this person back, but that doesn't mean that that's the only thing that's pulling that person back. You can get sex anywhere, but maybe it's just like your certain type of sex appeal, or maybe it's something about you that this person finds sexy that they don't find in other people. It could be like your because this perseverance here, it could be like just the way you think with the crown chakra. You just always make sense, or the way that you level with them. Everything always feels lighthearted. You feel like you can play with this person. You guys can get on the same frequency. It's something about that, like even if somebody, because I'm feeling the need to say, even if somebody plays mental games, because I'm getting like high stakes. Whenever I get the Father of Coins, it's like high stakes, or high value, or big money involved, or something like that. A gambler type of energy, somebody who play with a lot of money, or who make major decisions, major financial decisions, the major financial decision maker, CEO, executive decision making type of energy. And when I get that, it's like, you work hard, you play hard. So that type of energy is there. And it could be somebody who maybe they play mind games, or they put people through mental tests just to see what type of like fortitude they have, mental fortitude. What is it? It's a certain word. Formidable. Fortitude, formidable is like you're solid. They want you to be solid. Earth energy still there. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. They want to see if you're solid. So it's like the mental games. It could be an air sign that does the mental games, or it could be earth sign that does the mental games. Either one. Air sign being Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But they could do that to test if you're a strong person, to see if you flake easily. And if you do flake easily, then they know not to spend much time, dealing with you. But if you show that you're solid and have fortitude, then they, know that they can move forward with you. So it's that type of energy right here. Perseverance is like whatever happens between the two of you is always like a lighthearted energy that can be used to create. So that playful energy is always there. And kids play, but adults play like adult playful kind of leads into, wrestle me around, play with me some more, touch my body. It's like adult type of playing. As far as kids, it be tagging stuff. When adults tag that ass, it's a little different connotation. So it's something about like how you always keep things lighthearted. This person sees that your fortitude is like, it's not like that, I got to stay strong. It's not like that. It's like you remain so lighthearted that nothing really bothers you. So you always have like a level, solid playing field to build off of, because you don't let things bother you like that. Like you just keep, this is lighthearted energy. And even though this is like high stakes energy, this person likes a lighthearted type of person. And in the throat chakra is the Daughter of Coins. They also like that you have things to teach them, or that you're willing to learn. They like that about you. That's another one of the things that keeps drawing them to you, that sexual energy, like being able to actually coach you, or, talk you through something, and you actually be receptive to it. They like that you are not like generally argumentative. And even if you do have an issue with them, it's more of like playful jabs. It's like you let them know that that don't sit right with me, but it's not like a ugly, like, bad attitude. It's just like a father talking to a daughter. Like, even if you have to be strict with your daughter, men still take care to, kind of care for their child's feelings, especially when it's a girl, when they're correcting them. I'm hearing like, whom you love, you correct. Whom he love, he correct. Whom he loves, he corrects. So course correction, Saturn energy. Whenever I get course correction, I always get Saturn. And Saturn can be hard on a hoe. And Saturn is that earth energy. The earth was formed in Saturn's lap. She lives in my lap, forever my fiance. She lives in my lap. Some things don't change. That's Andre 3000 from Idlewild. So something about somebody being old fashioned, or somebody's older than they look. I'm kind of getting vampire energy. You know how they be like thousands of years old, but they be stuck in the same body. They be 34 for forever, like some shit like that. But Idlewild. Make me want you, make me miss you, make me wonder where you are and forget you. Girl, remind me just who we are. We're oh so close, but yet so far. You've got me open wide. Please come inside. It's yours, I'm yours for sure. Play, baby, play. All of this is like the same energy, like a playful type of energy, a creative type of energy. You can create with this person. You make music, make magic with this person. There's a lighthearted energy, even when you're talking about like really tough subjects, or when you're going through tough situations. So the mental fortitude is there, and they like that you can listen, and they also like that you bring that youthful energy. There could be an age gap relationship where, again, somebody is much older than you, or they come just from a different place. You know how sometimes you can go to like small towns and it feel like they be stuck in a certain time space. Like somebody may be from a smaller place where it's like a dead zone. They from somewhere where they still have the old school gas pumps and shit like that. or you know, you still find somebody in some overalls who come out to pump your gas for you. It's something about that, like a difference in time travel could be hinted at here, which is also a Saturn theme, because Saturn rules time. The Greek equivalent of Saturn, which would be Chronos, the ruler of time. But everything about life is coded into Saturn, because Saturn was the one that molded Earth. So earthly time is like Saturn coded. Something about coded. Somebody is coded. You know how they say, the kids say, you something coded. You may have had someone say that about you or describe you in that way, or the person that is coming to your mind while I'm channeling this energy. We have temperance in the heart chakra, and that it won't stop. Go. It keeps going. This is also like blood coursing. Red, somebody could be affiliated, if you know what I mean. Blood cancers, blood diseases. Not that one. Not that H, that I, and that V. But because this is like, they're mostly white, but I'm seeing that red headband or whatever. So it could be, or like blood clots or something like that. Stroke energy could be relevant, or blood cancer, just something like that. Somebody may have recently had a scare with that, or somebody overcame that, or somebody in their family just came down with that. They're dealing with that right now. That could be another reason why they would need someone to be like level-headed and not somebody who's bringing more stress on them, because they have like bigger fish to fry and like really big problems that are currently ongoing in the background on top of whatever they may be feeling for you. Oh, that was a deep cut right there. Also deep cut, like red blood. Somebody may have recently cut themselves. Something about blood. You know, maybe had an accident at this person's house or something like that, a leak, we'll say it that way, ladies. Something about that. Or this, you know, in them higher realms, you know, in them executive rooms, you know, people be knowing more about different type of blood sacrifices and stuff like that. So it can get deep, especially when it comes to this sacral energy that's coming out with the crown here. You know, sacral is your reproductive organs, so blood and, you know, sexual juices and fluids and all of that, and acts and rituals. That could be a thing here, you know. Hey, high stakes games, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Somebody may be into something that is a lot heavier than maybe you're used to, but you're willing to listen, you're open to it. With the third eye to third eye, like forehead touch there. I'm getting like higher realms, higher mental realms. Again, those mental games, or seeing if you have the mental fortitude to understand what type of lifestyle this person lives. Child, who y'all dealing with? What type of person is this? And of course, you know, if I'm channeling a certain energy, there are, you know, different points of the wavelength. So just adjust it, just like an AC. You could take it up or you could take it down. Adjust the temperature on it, on the wavelength. If that's not what you're talking about, then it could be like literal blood. But, you know, or you cut yourself around this person, or they patched you up one time and there was like a little spark in your eye while this person helped patch you up, you know, from a little a little bruise or a cut that you got when you were around them. It could be that. But then, you know, on the higher frequency, more volatile level, it could be people who are in those kind of arenas and circles where rituals do get tossed around like that, and NDAs get tossed around as well. So just know where you are with that energy. In the solar plexus position, we have the Mother of Wands, which is more sacral energy. But this is like, I have full control over myself. That's why out of all the stuff I just talked about, I don't feel like it's something where you would fear losing yourself, because you know who you are. You could be in a room full of people. That's just like the celebrities who went to Diddy parties but knew when the fuck to go home. You know what I'm saying? Denzel was like, yeah, you know when to go. Ray J said it, you know when to go, you know when it's time to leave. It's just certain things that you know when shit getting out of your pay range, or shit getting above your spiritual rank, or things are getting a little bit too, you know, out in left field for you. So you know how to do that. You know how to pick up and leave. And that could be something that's also attracting this person to you, because you know how to just, you know, let go of shit. You don't dwell. You don't overstay your welcome. When I was talking about earlier, somebody may have tried to paint a bad picture of you because you don't get attached easily. Somebody may have tried to like paint you out like a whore, like with this orange energy, that sacral chakra. People could have tried to like cast certain narratives onto your sexual energy, or they could have tried to, put weight on your sexual energy, make you carry bags and shame and guilt and fear and doubt about your own sexuality that was never yours, because you are given this, like, blue daughter of coins. It's like, yeah, I may be curious, I will try things, I am sexually free with that daughter of coins and that temperance energy, but that don't mean that I get carried away. Like, I still know how to govern myself, and I don't just let anybody, overhear into my garden of flowers. That type of energy. In the actual sacral position is the 9 of coins. You just know how to get what you want, and you know how not to give your energy away to somebody who is not going to be reciprocating. You're not somebody who feels like you need to go all out and be desperate and just, lay it all out like a buffet table for people. You more high-end restaurant. You more fine dining, where, you let them look at the menu and say what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not laying everything out and then you pick and choose and pick over me, and then you fucking over the food just because there's so much available to you. You ain't even eating everything that you done stacked on that plate. You don't play like that. This temperance energy, it looks like they're doing some type of art, but it also looks like this is some type of baking. So like artistic baking, like the people who make cakes that look like real food or that look like real things. Like, I seen a girl who made a cake that looked like a shrimp boil. I ain't never been so pissed off and amazed in my life. Like, that, it looked so good. It was like crawfish in there, shrimp in there, potatoes, corn, and everything. I'm like, oh, I'm finna watch somebody, like, them seafood mukbangs. I think I'm finna watch that. Now my mouth watering to watch somebody eat some lobster and some shrimp and some crawfish and stuff like that. Man, she cut into it. It's a cake. It was a cake that looked like a seafood boil. So that's relevant to something like somebody, you look like something else, but you're really sweet on the inside. Or somebody tried to make it seem like you were a hoe, or you were like, clingy, or you're desperate or something like that. Or I don't know, somebody tried to cast some type of shadow over your appearance or over your life, and come to find out you just a really sweet person who just goes with the flow, and you just love life, and you have a lighthearted demeanor about things, and you know how to encounter hard topics and subjects without allowing it to weigh you down and becoming like, kind of that scorpionic energy of like, oh, woe is me, gothic type, emo type shit. You just know how to, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what's up. Like, with all that energy, like rituals and stuff and Diddy parties that I just talked about, it's like, I mean, it happens, you don't have a really judgmental energy about you, and that's what this person likes as well. It's like the way that you know how to be creative, even with new subjects, even things that are beyond your comfort level. You won't get yourself stuck in those situations, but you will consider it. You'll do just enough, or you'll look over the edge just enough to learn about it, or to maybe take something from it with the 9 of coins, so that you can be able to create with what you've learned in these new environments. But you don't allow yourself to get like, sucked in to the point where you lose yourself. You have your own personality. If you don't create nothing else, you're going to wake up every day and you're going to create what you want out of life. You're going to create your own world. And this person loves that about you. And it's something that you've demonstrated. It wasn't like you just did it right in front of them. Or it's not like you just do it, just to be seen. This is really who you are. This is really your energy with that perseverance card. Like, it's at the top of their mind. Like, it's at the top of your mind and at the top of this person's mind that, okay, they really like that. They really don't attach to people. They really don't need to be coddled. They really don't need approval or exterior validation. It's like, if you want to come over here and play with me, you can, but I'm not gonna die if you don't. You gonna come, I ain't gonna die. Hold up, what you mean you can't go? Why? Well, maybe it's obvious that I ain't your guy. I ain't gonna lie, I feel your space and forget your face. I swear I will. Is that Justin Timberlake, my love? I can see us holding hands, walking in the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting in the passion, just side by side. You could be my baby, and make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me. Ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. I'm channeling. This is raw channel, y'all. I'm a little jukebox, and the music be coming to me. Shout out to Lucy. Look, he said, you ain't got to do nothing crazy. I know my lifestyle may be a little different than you used to. This would be the zaddy in the situation, and you would be more like the follower, the listener. Zaddy baby dynamic. It would be more like that. They may be into that, 50 Shades of Grey or whatnot. with this gray in the background of this, you know, card. They just may be into some stuff that you are not accustomed to, but it don't mean that you would shy away from it. It don't mean that you're gonna be scared of it. You say what, you know how to say when. I'm getting like y'all have a safe word, or you would have a safe word with this person. Like, you know when enough is enough. You know when it's like, okay, I'm ready to go. Like, he would know when you're uncomfortable. You would know when you're uncomfortable, and everything would be fine after that. There's a lot of strategy involved here, and there's also a lot of power. With the Emperor and the Magician card, there's a lot of power here, and there's also a lot of money. It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. The Star is, you could be dealing with somebody who has some degree of like star or fame, or that's the road that their career path is leading to. They may not be popular or famous right now, but it's like before their life is over, they will be known by a lot of people. Or, you know, and it don't have to be on a worldwide or a global level. It don't even have to be on a nationwide level. They could be known right there in their region. They could be known right there in their city. You know what I'm saying? They could be district something, her district attorney. They could be district whatever, district councilman, district alderman. I don't know what an alderman is, but they could just be something, some type of title where people know them, or they have from another country, people know them in another country for something, or they have some type of title of royalty or something in another country. But there's a lot of power here. This person can make things happen for you. And that's, I guess, when I talk about like mental games, it ain't even like just playing with you for the sake of playing with you like a peon, or just play just for the sake of like having power over you. It's just like, you know, just kind of seeing if somebody is built for the lifestyle that this person lives. That's kind of what I'm getting. And with the perseverance here, like, they see that you are. They see that you're definitely built to be on their arm. And it's not even just like you being on their arm. You're built to handle the lifestyle that they live, and they like that, and they want to share something with you. They want to share it with you. So they may be making persistent efforts to get with you, or to speak to you, or coming to you directly. Maybe they don't want to, you know, be on the phone and, you know, playing phone tag and back and forth like that. Like, this is somebody who likes to show up. They like presence. They like to be like there, present, and they have the means to be able to be there. So look forward to that. See y'all in the next one.